Okay, perfect. All right, so let's jump into it. We're recording now. We've got all those bits and pieces. Guys, first of all, congratulations on your ARERAs. Very, very exciting. It was great to see you, obviously, last week, and amazing in terms of what you achieved. I think the key thing that we're wanting to do is make sure that you can really maximise the leverage coming out of your ARERA. So this is going to probably be a half hour or so. We're just going to go through some key points. Also, have a chance to ask you, assuming that the technology does what it's supposed to do, see how you've actually utilised it. So a couple of things up front. Firstly, with your ARERAs, I want to make sure you've downloaded your kit. If you haven't, you've got an email on this. It includes a really cool pic. Here's Mr. Lutzi in fine form, receiving his award. There's also the certificate that you've got. Great to slot into a listing kit or something along those lines. And as well as that, you've got a banner that works really well at the bottom of an email or in some particular way on stationery and so on. And then the other one you've got, guys, that I think is fantastic is this particular image as well. So you've got those particular choices. The other one that the team have built this year is this one that incorporates some great images and it sort of pops quite nicely, and you can see some branding, some of your branding at the bottom there as well. So what we want to do, guys, is walk through a shopping list of ideas as to what you can do and how you can actually put it together. I know some of you have already got some media coverage. You've already got had some communications go out and so on. Huge tick on that, because it's all about how can we gain the maximum level and maximum value coming out of it. The other thing you'll notice is that you've got a how to maximise your ARERA document. This is also all about celebrating excellence. It's all about how you can capitalise on this and make sure we're building a healthy momentum. So the question is, what have you done since your ARERA? So I've got. I'm going to go to firstly Esme and Claudia, and let's see. Hi guys, have you got audio at your end? Looks like you don't have audio, just from what I can see here. So I am going to okay, cool. It means you'll be a chief listener. Let's actually jump in and check in what's happening here. You've got some notes coming in here, a couple of chats. We've done 2 radio interviews. Oh, here we go. We've got a chat coming through from the Esme and Claudia, I should say. So we've done 2 radio interviews, 2 newspaper articles, been interviewed by the local council, and email footers have been updated, and there's been a local news TV article that deserves a round of applause, guys. That's absolutely outstanding in terms of in your first week, because literally it was less than a week ago that you actually won. One of the great things is, in a regional area, you can get more exposure. So you guys are doing a fantastic job in building that and putting that in play. So well done, guys. Let's actually head to Andrea. So Andrea, I'm going to allow you to talk. You look like you may not have a microphone either. So Andrea, anything that you've done since then, you can pop that on chat if you haven't got it. Okay, David, what have you done since ARERAs? I'm going to allow you to talk, and let's see. You guys don't have microphones by the looks of it. Okay. Talking is permitted, so you're allowed to. Michael, I'm going to actually unmute you. How come you guys don't have it? All right, let's see what the chat says. Let's go to the chat. Yeah, thank you, David. Sorry, no mic. But we've updated our tour email footers. Great, excellent. And I can hear someone. Who is
I think
that?
that's me, Michael.
Oh, hi, Michael. How are you?
Good. Self?
Very, very good indeed. And also David saying, and put out a Facebook update. Of course, that's great. So Michael, let's jump into you. What have you done since your ARERA? Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. So we've done a Facebook update as an agency, which has gone out to our, all the followers on the Facebook page. And we've, Danny and I have had a meeting with the editor of the Sunshine Coast Daily, and they're looking at writing a quite a good story to be featured in the paper for that. So email footers have been updated, and that's about it at this point.
Okay, fantastic. A little point on that one. With Facebook, you need to pay to play. So if you haven't boosted these posts that you're putting up there, so congratulations that it's up there, you make sure that you boost them, because that'll make a difference between getting to the audience. And of course, one other thing with Facebook is you can select the audience that is going to be most appropriate. Neil, I'm going to, you look like you don't have a microphone either. So well done, Michael. Anything else you wanted to tip in?
No. Thanks.
All right, I'll mute you. It doesn't sound nice, but it won't hurt.
That's all right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you. So Neil. Hello. Right. So Neil, if you've got something to say, you're more than welcome to. In the meantime, I'm going to go to Rachel. Okay, Rachel, you're on older version of Zoom. And let's go to the guys. And Tony, it looks like you don't have a microphone either. We may need to update what occurred. So anything you'd like to put on the chat so I can actually give the guys an update. We've updated our email footers. All right, I think I might move into now giving you some ideas as to how you can actually maximise your ARERAs from here. Right, so I'll just close that down, and here we go. All right, firstly, some key points to remember, guys. The first one is do anything with humility. So you want to make sure you're presenting some confidence, you're showing appreciation, and you're thanking the marketplace. So that might be, there could be some VIP clients, for example, and you say, hey, I'd like to have a lunch with you and say thank you for the energy and effort that you put in helping us make a difference. By the way, in a large part, this is because of you and because of the difference that you're making. So I really want to say thank you and appreciate that. The other one that comes through, guys, is the humility side of it. You can either get out there and go, we're the greatest, we're the best, da, 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 or we can actually say, thank you for allowing us to serve this many people. So if it's an agency win, you can talk about if you sold, say, 200 or 300 properties, you can actually say we've helped 600 families in the area move. We just want to say thank you so much. We've been acknowledged by the ARERAs in terms of winning this award, but to a great extent it's because so many families have entrusted us with the ability and the responsibility to achieve a fantastic outcome for them. So just make sure you've got those kind of things in the mix. If you've got someone writing something for you, watch out we're the greatest kind of thing coming through. Start to really make sure that we're delivering real value in the process. So maximising your ARERA, here's a shopping list for you. Clearly you've done some of these, so we can tick them off. We'll work through them pretty fast, but the whole idea of this, guys, is to make sure that you literally are putting energy and effort into capitalising on this. By the way, I don't think this is a one-week wonder kind of thing. This is actually how do you have a sustained impact around it. Clearly, even where you're putting it, where's the trophy going? Have you taken a photo of your trophy and you in your marketplace? Pretty obvious to do that, but clearly it's a real opportunity. Okay, so firstly, the press release out to the local papers, including the photos, because the photos are absolutely brilliant from the night, and explaining what the ARERAs are all about to create awareness in your marketplace. The sum of that you can actually get off the ARERAs website as well. A copy of the award in your pre-listing kit. So either a pic of that or the certificate of that, and also a congratulations letter from your principal or manager. Really simple idea, but it works incredibly well. Obviously, email update on signatures. You can actually add this to your job title, and you've got that wonderful banner to add to it. You can also put a specific message in here. Interested in talking with New South Wales Agent of the Year, then call me, kind of thing. So simple as that is, it makes a difference. Obviously, there needs to be a click through on the website for more details. And without a doubt, guys, you can actually zoom through. I'll just do this. Let me do this. Yeah. You can also mention the awards that you've won over the years and talk a little bit about ARERA Network. One of the agencies that I think have done this very well is McConnell Bourne. If you have a look at how they've actually done that, really, really well done. And then a thank you letter to your clients for having faith, commitment, and trust in you to do a great job in helping them sell their property. So you can do that both on Facebook. Make sure you pay to play via email. And in some cases, depending on your clientele, the hard copy letter is also a very, very unique thing that not many people are getting many letters these days. So you stand out when you do it. Next, guys, include the details in your relevant marketing. Make sure that you send a letter to your pipeline sellers or pipeline landlords coming in. And the letter from your principal is a great way to do it. So the positioning here is, Peter may not mention this to you, but I just wanted to let you know that Peter's just won an amazing award. She's achieved this, she's achieved this, she's achieved this. And if you're thinking about selling, if you're thinking about utilising us from a management point of view, you are going to be with an award-winning agent. You're going to be with an award-winning team. Next, guys, mail out to both sales and property management. This could be incorporated into a newsletter around it. That's particularly for an agency award. From a recruitment point of view, you absolutely can leverage this, Principal of the Year, this opportunity here, or would you like to work with such and such? Come and have a chat to us about how we're going about it. If it's viable in your area, and as we just heard, Esme and Claudia have already done, a live or a pre-recorded commercial segment on radio is fantastic to do, guys. Obviously featured in your agency's newsletter to the database, a website update, and you can do a slideshow of images on the website. So pop a little video, obviously take that from there and also put it on. Maybe quite selective of some of the images. I have seen all the images that were taken, including the ones on the dance floor. You may want to actually just edit some of those before it goes out as a positioning, party style. And one of the things I've seen, and the agency that did this remarkably well last year was actually Warwick Williams, and they actually had the image, the round image logo that looks very award sort of stampish with the, what's that called around it? The circle one, the round one. That's as good as you're going to get from me with that description, guys. They had that done in a massive size on the window, and they're in a high exposure area. It looked so awesome. Also, guys, a specific thank you card to your clients, particularly those VIP clients that have actually made the biggest difference. Do the Facebook update, a tweet about it, blog about it, YouTube. You might do an interview. I'll have someone interview you, video that interview, and then actually pop that up online. Update both the property management and also the sales pack, particularly for agency awards, that talks about the award categories. an advertorial in your paper. So if, for example, guys, you can't get an editorial, and some of you will be able to, so big tip. If you can't get an editorial, do an advertorial. In other words, have an ad that looks like part of the newspaper that describes what you've done and how you've actually stood out in the market. Next one here is have professional photos taken in the local area. You know, if there's something iconic there, that would be fantastic. That could be a new team shot, or it could be an individual shot, depending on what the award was. If you're low on stationery and so on, a great idea is to do a print run of business cards that make sure that you've got the ARERAs logo on there, or simply on stationery and letterhead, but certainly in terms of your online. Obviously, the online stationery and signature update is important. And maybe a movie night for your top clients and present the award to them. Say, you know, this is about you guys, and you've allowed me to help with this. Now, depending on your role and what you're doing, it might be a movie night, it might be 5 or 10 clients at a lunch or something along those lines. Although even a breakfast can be very good in certain marketplaces. Breakfasts tend not to have alcohol with them, so that's a bit of a positive with it. So guys, there you go. As quick as that was, there's a shopping list for you, a checklist for you. Some of you can action those yourself immediately. Others, you're going to need someone in your team to support you. So that means jumping in and saying, hey, can you help me with this? Or can you help me with this? Or you might have someone in marketing assist you with it, or someone in the leadership team saying, how do we navigate through this to be able to get that exposure? And look, I think that the most important, guys, is coming back to those points. Let me just bring them up again. Oh, that was the graphic that I was talking about. What are they? They're leaves in a circle, we'll call that. But Warwick Williams had that done in a major size as a window decal. These particular points here. Just want to make sure you keep this in mind, and if someone's helping and supporting you with it, you actually get these particular points in the conversation, so you can really capitalize on it and make it happen. So guys, as I said, this is going to be a quick webinar. I sincerely congratulate you. I thank you for being part of ARERA Network. It was a fantastic night, and I'm looking forward to hearing about your successes. Obviously, when we see those things, we're going to put them up on our Facebook page, so you can actually see what your colleagues are doing to really capitalize and make it happen. So hopefully you've enjoyed this, guys. It's a quick one to be able to jump in. And someone just have put something on chat. Oh, thank you, Michael. I absolutely appreciate it. It's all about making sure you can now capitalize on it. So 1 is winning it, and 2 is how do you now capitalize on it with humility, with confidence, with appreciation, and thank you. I'm talking about thank you. Thanks for actually giving me some time today to be able to share with you these strategies to help you grow, move forward, and make it happen. Thanks, guys. I'll let you get back to a very, very productive day. And David, thank you. I appreciate your points there as well. See you later, guys. Bye for now.